Hello students. Last time we have started new topic halogen derivatives in which we have completed introduction, then classification of halogen derivatives, then nomenclature of halogen derivatives according to common name system and according to IUPAC nomenclature system. Then we have started methods of preparation of halogen derivatives or methods of preparation of alkyl halides, in which first method we have completed, that is from alcohols. From alcohols we can prepare halogen derivatives by using hydrogen halides, that is HCl, HBr or HI, then by using phosphorus trihalides or phosphorus pentahalides, or by using thionyl chloride. Now we are going to start next method for the preparation of halogen derivatives is from hydrocarbons. Now hydrocarbons are nothing but the compounds containing carbon and hydrogen atoms. Alkanes, alkenes and alkynes are aliphatic hydrocarbons, while benzene is the aromatic hydrocarbon. Now here alkyl halides are formed from saturated as well as unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now saturated hydrocarbons are alkanes and unsaturated hydrocarbons are alkenes and alkynes. Here in last year we have seen the halogenation of alkane, in which we have seen that when alkanes are reacted with halogen molecule in presence of ultraviolet rays or in presence of aluminum bromide, formation of haloalkanes takes place. But in case of halogenation of alkanes, there is formation of mixture of mono and polyhalogen compounds takes place, and therefore the separation of this mono or polyhalogen compound is difficult. Therefore we are going to see the preparation of halogen derivatives by using hydrogen halides into alkenes. Alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons having carbon-carbon double bond in their compound. Now here, when addition of hydrogen halides, that is HCl, HBr or HI, is carried out across the double bond of alkene, formation of alkyl halides takes place. This is simple addition reaction. Now this reaction is also known as hydrohalogenation reaction. Hydrohalogenation means addition of hydrogen and halogen atom. Now here, when alkenes react with hydrogen halide, gives corresponding alkyl halide or haloalkanes. The order of reactivity of haloacid is HI is more reactive than HBr and then HCl. The reaction is when alkene is treated with HX, where HX is nothing but hydrogen halide, where X is nothing but iodine, bromine or chlorine, gives alkyl halide. This is the general reaction. For example, if the reaction of ethene is carried out with HBr, that is hydrogen bromide, ethyl bromide is obtained. CH2 double bond CH2, that is ethene, plus HBr gives CH3 CH2Br, that is ethyl bromide. Second example, when but2ene, that is CH3CH double bond CH3 is treated with HBr, gives 2-bromobutane, that is CH3CH2 CHBr CH3. Now here addition of these hydrogen halides across the double bond of alkene takes place according to Marconi-Kropf's rule. In case of unsymmetrical alkene, the Marconi-Kropf's rule states that when an unsymmetrical reagent like HX is added to an unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of the reagent gets attached to that carbon atom which carries less number of hydrogen atom. This Marconi-Kropf's rule we have seen in last year. For example, CH3, CH double bond CH2, when it is treated with HBr, gives CH3CHBr CH3, that is 2-bromopropane, plus CH3CH2CH2Br, that is 1-bromopropane. Here 2-bromopropane is a major product and 1-bromopropane is a minor product. That is, percentage of 2-bromopropane is higher than percentage of 1-bromopropane. The major product 2-bromopropane is obtained according to Marconi-Kropf rule, which states that negative parts of the reagent goes to that carbon atom which have less number of hydrogen atom. Now, peroxide effect. Peroxide effect is nothing but anti-Marconi-Kropf rule. In last year we have seen this peroxide effect also. When addition of HBr to an unsymmetrical alkene is carried out in presence of peroxide, then negative part of the reagent gets attached to that carbon atom which carries more number of hydrogen atom. Now here addition takes place according to anti-Marconi-Kropf rule. That is, negative part goes to that carbon atom of alkene which have more number of hydrogen atom. For example, CH3CH double bond CH2, that is propene, when it is treated with HBr in presence of hydrogen peroxide, that is H2O2, gives CH3CH2CH2Br, that is 1-bromopropane as a major product, and CH3CHBr CH3, that is 2-bromopropane as a minor product. This effect is also called as peroxide effect or Kharasch effect. Peroxide effect is a free radical formation reaction. Now, next method we are going to see is halogen exchange method. There are two types of halogen exchange method. First is Finkelstein reaction and second is Schwarz reaction. First we are going to see Finkelstein reaction. Now in this reaction, when alkyl halide is treated with sodium iodide, then formation of alkyl iodide takes place. That is, here only the exchange of halogen atom with alkyl halide takes place. Alkyl iodides are prepared conveniently by treating alkyl chlorides or bromides with sodium iodide in methanol or in acetone solution. Sodium bromide or sodium chloride precipitates from the solution and can be separated by filtration. The general reaction is RCl, that is alkyl chloride, when it is treated with sodium iodide, that is NaI, in presence of acetone, gives alkyl iodide, that is Ri, plus NaCl. This NaCl is precipitates out and can be separated by filtration. Then second is Schwarz reaction. This reaction is used for the preparation of alkyl fluorides. Now here, when alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromides are treated with metal fluorides such as silver fluoride or mercuric fluoride or arsenic fluoride or antimony fluoride, gives alkyl fluorides. Precipitate of silver chloride is obtained, which is separated by filtration. The reaction is RCl plus AgF gives Rf plus AgCl. RCl is alkyl chloride and Rf is alkyl fluoride. This reaction is known as Schwarz reaction. Now we are going to see electrophilic substitution reaction in which preparation of aryl halides is carried out. When aromatic compound like benzene is treated with chlorine molecule or bromine molecule, gives haloarenes by electrophilic substitution reaction. Aryl chlorides and aryl bromides can be prepared by direct halogenation of benzene and its derivatives through electrophilic substitution reaction. It may be conveniently carried out in dark at ordinary temperature in presence of suitable Lewis acid like iron or ferric chloride, or by using anhydrous aluminum chloride. For example, when toluene is brominated In presence of iron, a mixture of ortho and para bromotoluene is obtained. The given reaction is C6H5CH3, this is toluene. When it is treated with bromine molecule in presence of iron in dark, then formation of orthobromotoluene and parabromotoluene with HBr. By similar way, we can prepare chlorobenzene also. Aromatic electrophilic substitution with the iodine is reversible reaction. In this case, use of HNO3 or HiO4 removes Hi by oxidation to I2. Equilibrium is shifted to right and iodo product is obtained. Fluorine being highly reactive, fluoro compounds are not prepared by this method. Now Sandmeyer's reaction. Preparation of haloarenes by using Sandmeyer's reaction. Now this Sandmeyer's reaction is carried out in following way. Here aromatic primary amines, for example aniline, when it react with nitrous acid. Now this nitrous acid is also prepared at the time of reaction by using sodium nitrate and concentrated HCl at 273 Kelvin to 278 Kelvin forms diazonium salt. That is first step diazonium salt is obtained. Reaction is C6H5NH2, that is aniline, when it is treated with nitrous acid, that is HNO2 at 273 to 278 Kelvin in presence of NaNO2 plus HCl gives benzene diazonium chloride. Formula of benzene diazonium chloride is C6H5N2Cl. This is a salt. Benzene diazonium chloride is a salt. It is also known as diazonium salt. In second step, benzene diazonium chloride react with cupric halide. Either it is Cu2Cl2 or Cu2Br2 gives bromobenzene or chlorobenzene. Reaction is C6H5N2Cl when it is treated with Cu2Cl2, that is cupric chloride, gives chlorobenzene, and when this diazonium salt, that is C6H5N2Cl, is treated with cupric bromide, that is Cu2Br2, gives bromobenzene. Iodobenzene is obtained by the action of Ki with benzene diazonium chloride. Reaction is C6H5N2Cl plus Ki gives C6H5I plus KCl. Now we are going to see physical properties of alkyl halides. Now the bond between carbon and halogen atom in alkyl halide is a polar bond. This is due to the difference in the electronegativities of carbon and halogen atom. Halogen atom is more electronegative than that of carbon atom, and therefore this CX bond in alkyl halide is polar, highly polar, and therefore the boiling point of alkyl halide is determined by polarity of this CX bond and as well as the size of halogen atom. Now first physical property we are going to see is nature of intermolecular forces. Now we have seen that these halogen atoms, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, are more electronegative than carbon atom. That is, the carbon atom that carries halogen atom develops partial positive charge while the halogen atom carries a partial negative charge. That is, this CX bond is polar. Thus, carbon halogen bond in alkyl halide is a polar covalent bond. Therefore, alkyl halides are moderately polar compounds. Size of halogen atom increases from fluorine to iodine. Hence, the CX bond length also increases from CF to CI. And we know that as the bond length increases, the bond strength decreases. And thus, CX bond strength decreases with an increase in size of the halogen atom. Now we are going to see next point, boiling point and melting points. Boiling point of alkyl halides are considerably higher than those of corresponding alkanes due to higher polarity and higher molecular masses. Within alkyl halides, for a given alkyl group, the boiling point increases with increasing atomic mass of halogen. Because magnitude of van der Waals forces increases with increase in size and mass of halogen atom. Thus, boiling point of alkyl halides decreases in order. Ri have more boiling point than Rbr, which have more boiling point than RCl, which have more boiling point than Rf. For isomeric alkyl halides, boiling point decreases with increased in branching as the surface area decreases on branching and van der Waals forces decreases. That is, N-butyl chloride have higher boiling point than isobutyl chloride. The isomeric dihalobenzenes have nearly the same boiling point, but melting points of these isomers shows variations. In case of haloarenes, melting point of para-isomer is quite high compared to that of ortho or meta-isomers. Solubility. Though alkyl halides are moderately polar, they are insoluble in water. Alkyl halides are soluble in non-polar organic solvents. Aryl halides are also insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents. Homework for you. Question number first. Explain Schwartz reaction and Finkelstein reaction. Question number 2. Explain Sandmeyer's reaction. Question number 3. How will you convert propene into 2-chloropropane and 1-chloropropane? Question number 4. Arrange the following compounds in order of increasing boiling points: bromoform, chloromethane, dibromomethane, bromomethane. Thank you.